Hello ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Mantis here for Great North Wrestling, and we have quite a extravaganza for you tonight here. It's going to be Jeremy Prophet, the silver-tongued sex symbol, as he'd like to refer to himself, as against former WCW World Champion and multiple-time WWE, WCW and Japanese Tag Team Champion, part of the legendary Steiner Brothers Tag Team, Big Poppa Pump himself, Scott Steiner, as we see a lockup here, and it's very obvious Scott Steiner is the bigger of the two men here, as he chops Jeremy Prophet across the chest, smashes him across the back, chops him again. He is just being vicious and ruthless here tonight, smashes Prophet's face into the turnbuckle. Yet another chop. For someone that despises Ric Flair so much, he's certainly doing his fair share of chopping tonight, and the crowd here in Thunder Bay at Fort William Gardens letting out some wills as we see a huge hip toss to Jeremy Prophet. He's in serious trouble here. Clearly not the fan favorite tonight. Fans booing him, throwing stuff at him. Prophet trying to take a break here. It's a huge match for him at this point of his career against Scott Steiner. Of course, Prophet and Steiner ended up facing off 3 times in Great North Wrestling, and all 3 of those matches will be posted in full on the Hannibal TV, this YouTube channel, very shortly. So subscribe to the Hannibal TV now, and check out our website at www.thehannibaltv.com. as we see the 3,000 plus people in this capacity crowd here cheering on Scott Steiner. A test of strength, might not be the smartest, but we see a spin kick by Jeremy Prophet. There's that kickboxing background, but Scott Steiner just delivers a massive Steiner line to Prophet, just about decapitates him, throws Prophet off the ropes. Another clothesline. Jeremy Prophet does a 360. Scott Steiner setting up for one of his patented elbow drops. There's 22 inches of bicep just being smashed across the throat of Prophet. Steiner's now showboating. But if I were him, I would finish off this match faster rather than slower, because Prophet probably has the better cardio of the two, as we see a press slam there. Prophet falling flat on his face. Now rolling to the outside, trying to escape, catch a breather, but Steiner follows him to the outside and smashes his face against the timekeeper's table right there. Picks up by the dreadlocks again, smashes him face first into that steel ring post, and now Prophet is on that concrete floor. What's Steiner doing now? He's grabbing one of the chairs right out from under a child in the audience. He is known for his brawling. Now he has this chair. Smashes Prophet. Prophet managed to get his hands up across his head, but that was a hard hit. His hands must be numb, and there must have been some shock to the face on that. Steiner just relentless with this chair. This is not a no disqualification match, but the referee seems timid to try and stop Steiner here. Steiner known for having a temper on him. Former college athlete. You can see a shoot interview that Great North Wrestling did with Scott Steiner right here on the Hannibal TV. If you go to our full shoot interview section, you can see that interview. Scott Steiner absolutely relentless. This was his very first time wrestling for Great North Wrestling, and I believe he wanted to prove a point on this night in Thunder Bay. Now trash talking round the ear of Jeremy Prophet, grabs the chair, nails him right in pain. At some point, the referee is going to have to disqualify Scott Steiner here. Just horrible officiating. This is not a no disqualification match. And I actually have not noticed Jeremy Prophet use any foreign objects in this match at all. Yet the crowd is completely for Steiner, who has used the stairs, the steel turnbuckles, a fan's chair. Now he finally throws Jeremy Prophet back in the ring, and this could be it right now. Jeremy Prophet looks to be in tremendous pain. The referee is daydreaming here tonight. Another huge chop by Scott Steiner to Jeremy Prophet. That's got to be doing some damage to his pectoral muscles. That one looked to be right on the nipple. Now measuring Prophet with the right hand right to the jaw, another one to the nose. Just kicking him right in that neck and upper chest area. Now choking him. The referee finally getting in there for the count. But there's Steiner intimidating the ref. I guess you can hardly blame the official here for being intimidated by Steiner, the official getting right outside of the ring. But in all rights, this match should have already been a disqualification, but Steiner really has no regard for the rules. As we see a spinning heel kick by Jeremy Prophet, finally some offense. And the referee getting back in the ring now. Jeremy Prophet, known for his high-flying ability, climbing to the third rope now. What's he gonna do here? Measuring Steiner, now he's showboating to the crowd, picks him up, double axe handle attempt, but Scott Steiner catches him in a belly-to-belly and throws him directly into the turnbuckles. It's just solid steel behind those thin turnbuckle pads. I don't know how Jeremy Prophet is still in this match. Like him or hate him, he's one tough individual. And he's taken about 30 chops to this point in this match. I don't know how he's still able to stand. Steiner throws Prophet this rope. Prophet grabs the rope, but Steiner sends him right over the top rope. To the delight of the crowd. Jeremy Prophet on that hard cement floor. Of course, Great North Wrestling does not use padding on the outside the ring. We are not like other companies. Our wrestlers are the toughest in the entire world. And I think Scott Steiner exemplifies that fact. One of the toughest wrestlers of all time, now smashing the face yet again of Prophet into that steel turnbuckle. Picking Prophet up again by the hair, smashes him into those wooden steps. Finally showing some mercy now and getting back in the ring, pulling Prophet up by the hair. But Prophet's got Steiner now. Yanks the hand and just wrenches it across that top rope. Of course, Scott Steiner has had a bicep tear in the past, and Jeremy Prophet must have done his research on that, as he just yanks that hand over that top turnbuckle. Kicking, you can hear that all the way in the nosebleed section, that bicep of Steiner. Staying on that arm. Jeremy Prophet, known for his technical ability, just going to work on that arm, and it could be a very good game plan. I said earlier in this match, the longer this match goes, the more it will be in Prophet's favor, and we are certainly seeing that right now. But Prophet's got to stay on him, which he's doing with those lethal kickboxing kicks. Now, I don't know why the referee is not counting Jeremy Prophet. He is on the outside of the ring. Of course, this is a classic Great North Wrestling match, and this referee no longer works for Great North Wrestling, and it's no wonder. Just horrible officiating in this match as he kicks Scott Steiner again. Now, Scott Steiner is taking a beating here. Jeremy Prophet getting some revenge. Now he's really doing a test of strength. He's got that arm of Steiner and he's climbing back to the top rope. A very dangerous position for Prophet. Now he's walking the ropes. This reminds me of The Undertaker. Picks him up and leg drops that arm. I've never seen that before. But now he's showboating to the crowd, and that's a mistake. A man like Scott Steiner is a former world champion. This man is a veteran of the ring and just incredible strength. He just threw Prophet about 5 feet in the air off that pin. The Prophet responds by smashing Steiner's arm down to the canvas and just stomps all of that 240 pounds right on that bicep of Scott Steiner. Of course, Jeremy Prophet holds victories over Carlito, Lanny Poffo, the Genius, Coco Beware, Tatanka, and many other legends in the professional wrestling business. One of the top performers in Great North Wrestling, a former Great North Wrestling champion, but this match took place before he was a Great North Wrestling Canadian champion. And he is just working away on that arm. That martial arts training paying off for Jeremy Prophet tonight. As we see, the canvas is just littered with popcorn from the fans throwing popcorn at Jeremy Prophet earlier in this match. Steiner is not going to give up here. The referee should be at least counting to one here. Both of Scott Steiner's shoulders are on the mat. Completely in a different world, this referee. And another lethal kick to that arm of Scott Steiner. He's going to cause some serious damage here to Steiner. Throws Steiner off the rope, but Steiner's holding on with his good arm. Goes to throw it again. Steiner still got him. Kicks Jeremy Prophet in the midsection. Another right hand right to the temple of Jeremy Prophet. And another right hand to the nose sends Jeremy Prophet flying backwards. Steiner now has Prophet off the ropes. Picks him up. Jeremy Prophet holds on and just grabs that arm. He had to fight for it, but he's got Steiner back in that arm bar, but I think Steiner's too close to the ropes right now. Prophet's gonna have to break this hold if Steiner makes it to the ropes. We don't have a good vantage point just on how close Steiner's other hand is to the ropes, but if Steiner makes it to the ropes, Jeremy Prophet will only have 5 seconds to break that hold. And of course there he is, Steiner has the ropes. Jeremy Prophet did not have Steiner in the middle of the ring. If he had, this could have been over. Prophet doing a great job of staying on that arm. And he just drives that shoulder of Scott Steiner's into the canvas. I don't care how big or how strong you are. But this is just a disgusting display here of arrogance on the part of Jeremy Prophet. He's now setting Scott Steiner up for something, I believe, if he would stop showboating. This could be a moonsault here. High risk maneuver by Prophet. Scott Steiner rolls out of the way. And Prophet surely breaks some ribs there. He had to be 15 feet in the air. Tremendous leaping ability on Jeremy Prophet, but he took too much time showboating. Scott Steiner up now. Steiner line. Another Steiner line. Throws Jeremy Prophet off the ropes. Huge backdrop. Jeremy Prophet just broke his spine in half. Prophet has, or Steiner rather, has Prophet by the hair. Another chop. One of the million chops here by Steiner to Prophet tonight. Here's one of his patented belly-to-belly suplexes spinning. Steiner motioning to the top rope. What's he going to do off the top rope? Could we see a high-risk maneuver? Oh, we may be seeing a superplex here. Or possibly a Frankensteiner from the top rope. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's going to be something, a Samoan drop possibly. Steiner has Prophet across his shoulders. And that's a long way down and a lot of weight coming across the body of Steiner and on Prophet. And Steiner's pumped up right now. The crowd going absolutely crazy. And here's a Steiner recliner. Scott's version of the camel clutch puts tremendous pressure on the neck and lower back, and Prophet has taken a tremendous amount of punishment with all those chops to the neck already. In my opinion, Steiner should have been disqualified earlier on, but he has won this match. Raises a fist to the referee, won't even let the referee raise his hand. The referee's out of here. There's the official word. Big Poppa Pump, Scott Steiner, the victory. Follow us on Facebook. TheHannibalTV.com is our website.